Hello friends, welcome back to Technical Trends. Friends, as I already said, I am going to start a series on ethical hacking. So this is my first video of the series. So in this series, I will be explaining the different techniques and different tools for ethical hacking. And by the end of this series, you will surely become an ethical hacker. So don't miss this series friends. Just do subscribe to my channel and click on the bell icon you find there to get notified about my next videos. So what is the basic knowledge required to become an ethical hacker? What are the different tools? What are the different ways? What are the different websites available to become a hacker? So all these will be explaining in this series. Okay, let's start the video. So what is ethical hacking? I will be explaining you. So generally there will be two different types of hackers: ethical hackers and unethical hackers. So ethical hackers are the one who does the job for a good cause. It means companies or any websites holders or anyone, they approach these hackers and they ask them to do penetration testings or any testings on their websites to find if there are any loopholes on the websites. So these people find out the loopholes or any other vulnerabilities in the websites or apps or servers, and they inform the authorities so and so error is there, so and so vulnerability is there, and they try to patch up that vulnerability or that loophole. So this is a job of an ethical hacker. These people are paid to do so. And coming to the unethical hacker, these are the people who take the data without permission of the user. Without the permission of the user, they grab all the data of the user and misuses the data. So this comes under unethical hacking. So unethical hacker is a one who tries to misuses all the data present over the internet and tries to make cash of that. And there are different types of hats present in this hacking concept: black hat hacker, white hat hacker, grey hat hacker. So black hat hacker, he comes under unethical hacker. This black hat hacker also gets the data of the user unknowingly. Without the user's permission or any grant access, he gets all the data of the user and misuses the data. So he comes under unethical hacker. And the one under white hat hacker comes under ethical hacker. He is the one similar to the ethical hacker. It means he finds out the vulnerabilities or loopholes of any particular website, app or any server, and he informs the so and so loopholes, so and so vulnerabilities to the respective authority, and he tries to patch it up, and he will be paid for that. And next is grey hat hacker. This grey hat hacker comes between black hat hacker and white hat hacker. These grey hat hackers do the hacking just for fun, to get somewhat crazy, and to sometimes to show up in front of their friends also. They do such type of tricks. So this is a basic idea of ethical and unethical. And next is footprinting. This is a very important concept in hacking. So what is footprinting? Footprinting is nothing but simply gathering information about the target. Here the target might be a computer, a network, or a person's account or a website. Anything. It can be anything. So the first and important step for anybody is to gather information of a target, because if without information you can't find the loopholes, you can't do any penetration testing on that. So this is very important step. So there are two types of footprintings: passive footprinting, active footprinting. Passive footprinting is nothing but here the user or the attacker or the hacker will not have any information about the respective target. He finds the information or data using some online resources. So in my upcoming videos I will be explaining you what are those online resources. By using them, how can you get information of any particular website or any particular network as such. So next is active footprinting. Active footprinting, here the one who is doing attack has some basic information about the target. So this is about footprinting. There are different types of footprintings, like as you can see here: website footprinting, DNS footprinting, network footprinting, email footprinting, footprinting to search engine. So these are the different types or ways by which you can gather information of different resources. So first I will explain all these different types of footprintings in my upcoming videos. So don't miss out this series. Just subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon you find there to get notified about my next upcoming videos. So what is website footprinting? Website footprinting is nothing but gathering information of any particular website. We find many other websites on the Google or any browser to find information about a particular website. The two websites which most of the people use to gather information about a website is, one is Whois and next is webinformer.com. These two websites provides a lot of information about any website you search there. So let me show you a demo of it. So let me show you webinformer.com. Just go to the Google and type webinformer.com. So once you type that, you get a link here, first link. Click on the first link here. So this is a website where you get information about any other website. Just type here. For example, let me type www.rediff.com. So yeah, as you can see here, you got complete information of that website. So it was created at this date, expires soon, owner, hosting company, registrar, IPs, DNS. So as such you find many. So here you can find traffic rank and Whois lookup. Yeah, as I already said, there is another website called Whois. So in this website you even get the information what you get in Whois.com also. Who is the admin, what is his phone number, country, mails, as such many. IP, you can get complete information about the IP. So as such you get complete information of any website using this website informer.com. So there are even many other blogs as such. So as you can see here, emails. You can see even the emails of the owners who created this website also. So as you can see here, owners emails, rediff.com@anonymized.com. So this is how you can gather information of any website of your wish. Even there are many other ways also to find a website information, but this is one of the best and easiest way. So I explained how to gather information through websiteinformer.com. Just try out at whois.com also. If you have any doubts, just comment in the comment section below. So this is for this video. In this video I explained you the basic idea and basics of footprinting. So in my upcoming videos I will be explaining you different tools required and how to install Kali Linux in your system and many such things I will be explaining. So just do subscribe to my channel and click on the bell notification you find there. So this is for this video. Thank you.